All right, welcome back. On realcopstoriesvideos.com, we have 355 stories. Happy, sad, funny, gross. They're all in there. The gross alerts are in there. Enjoy them all. They're my babies. I love them. Okay. Now we're going to new phase now. I have people calling, people sending messages and questions, and they want answered due to police work. So if you want to talk to me and get a question on here, email me at rsbcopstories@gmail.com. Okay, and I'll try to get back to you on that. Okay, here's one of the questions that came in.
Did you ever have times when you were not in the field?
Okay, yeah, I did. Okay, here's the thing. For A officers that want to working a desk is a kiss of death. Okay, okay, don't want to do it. Okay, this desk was basically for detectives only. We had a microphone because we broadcast to units in the field, different frequencies, our own frequencies, not police frequencies. We're completely different. I had a lady secretary sitting next to me, and our job is to sit there and check people in and out. They come in, they go into shift at any time after 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So everybody's doing, so we had to divvy this up, and I was the young guy. I was a young detective. I was 35, I think, 35, 36 years old. But I was a brand new detective. I had 14 years on, so I got it was my job to do it this night. Hated it, absolutely hated it. Okay, so anyway, aside that. So this desk area is, when you come to work every day, whether the morning or night, it's always manned. It's manned about from 6 in the morning till I think midnight, 11:30ish. So there's somebody always there. And so when you come to work, you come in, you wave at people, they wave back at you, and you know everybody. Well, the lady that I was going to work with knows me because I see her. She comes in at 3:30, and I'm usually coming in or going out, and everybody says hi. Okay, how you doing? Real nice lady. Been on the job 35 years. She's a mainstay. She's an anchor. Okay, little chunky, little heavy. She's very earthy. How do I word that? She's very knowledgeable. Used to date an officer years ago, and she just been around. Okay, been around the block. And she's funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't realize how funny she was. I'll tell you this story. Okay, there's multiple little stories here in the big picture about working the desk. I put them all together because it's not. Anyway. So we're working. It's 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I'm getting hungry. Okay, so I have a car, a city car that I take home. So I asked her, "You want to get something to eat?" She goes, "Yeah. What do you want?" "Well, let's go over to Pollo Loco." Okay, so I'll take your order. She wanted 5 pieces of chicken, tortillas and beans or whatever. Okay, and a Coke. Okay, fine. So a large Coke, one of those big monster tankers. Okay. Okay, so I get my order. I get 3 pieces, and and it's about it for me. So tortillas. Okay, so we go. So anyway, the food part's not the fun part. I go get the food. I come back. We sit down, and now it's like 5 o'clock. The day people are gone. All the pogues and all the office bean counters are all gone for the day. And it's just us and some narcs that are coming back and forth, getting ready to go home. And, it's kind of a quiet time now. So time to eat. And so put my food down. She's over there. Okay. So we're I swear I thought I was on I don't want to. She passed away a bunch of years ago. It sounded like a pig in a trough. Okay. It was like, the noises of consumption of food by someone who probably hasn't eaten in maybe 2 hours? I don't know. Anyway, so I eat the leg, and I look over, and, she's already licking the bone on 2 pieces of chicken. I mean, it's pretty much, that poor chicken doesn't stand a chance, okay? Oh my gosh. So I was like, and I knew she was kind of a card, kind of a unusual individual, but until you work right next to someone, you see somebody from across the room. Okay, so I get my second piece. I'm not eating in a hurry. The phone rings, I pick it up, put it back down. I look over, she's almost done. Okay, seriously. I mean, it just, So I finished, she finished 5, and I just barely finished my 3. And she's already drinking half the tanker, of the soda. And of course, I'm not that I'm healthy, but I'm having Diet Coke. She's got regular Pepsi or whatever, Big old, hey, whatever. So she finishes, I see her drinking, I'm just kind of, we're just, we're the only ones there. So I hear this burp. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's fine. Burp. I mean, she is just, it's down and back up. It's solid down and air back up. It was so, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going to come next? Flatulence? I mean, I'm thinking, what's next here? Because she doesn't really care. She is so funny. And then she goes, sorry. I said, oh, that's okay. That's okay. All right. So I'm like, well, I told the guys about this. Okay, so I did. But anyway, later on. So that's one of the little stories, okay. Maybe 3-4 months later, I get called to work Good Friday. Okay, and I had a trip planned that week with my wife and my children, but since I was the low man on the pole, you can't say no. Obviously, you can't. That's my order. Okay, wasn't too happy about that. In fact, my supervisor was all pissed off because everybody's off that week, and I'm the only one working, and he didn't like that. And I mean, not the only one in the squad working, but not very many squads are working. People are taking off 4-day weekends. Okay. All right, so, you know, hey, I'm a young guy. I got a whole career ahead of me. I'm going to do what I have to do. Okay, so I come in, and guess what? It's Good Friday, so the civilians have it off. So now I'm the only one there. Well, I knew ahead of time, so I bring a large, thick newspaper, a magazine, turn the TV on. You could barely see. There's no antenna. We have the little old antennas because we're not supposed to have a TV in there. You know, we're not going to get cable. And so I'm watching this, you know, this screen full of snow. You know, basically just for background noise. I'm alone. There's nobody in there. It's Friday about 3:30. Well, first of all, nobody came to work, so nobody there. So I'm going, why am I here? So I look at the ring-in sheets and, you know, off. Everybody's off. Okay. Oh, I see a couple of guys at the airport are working. There's the dog handlers. They're there working something with. They work in conjunction with the airport police, and when they need to search stuff, so they're on duty. So that's it. Two dog handlers and me. 467 square miles, 7,000 cops, 8,000 cops, and it's just me. Well, I'm the kind of the patrol guys. Obviously, when I worked patrol, we worked all holidays. But anyway. It's fine. Okay, fine. That's my job. Okay, so I'm sitting there. You know, 6:30. I mean, come on. You know, I wish I had a can of paint. I could paint once there and just sit there and look at it. Give me something to do. Okay, cut my follicles. Well, those days I had hair. I couldn't. Now I could cut my. I sit there and just cut my hair follicles. Now I couldn't do it. But anyway, then I couldn't do it. All right. So then I hear footsteps. Oh, who's that? Well, nobody around. It's got to be somebody important. Okay, I don't think you're not going to have a janitor walking. They're off. Everybody's off. Civilians get certain holidays firm. Police don't. We have to maneuver everything around because of needs of you guys and the people and the public. But the civilians, man, they got those days are mandated, man, ahead of time. They're done. So it's our captain. He walks in. I go, whoa, you know, and I put everything away, so I look like I'm just sitting there, you know. I go, hey, how's it going? How's it going, sir? Hey. He says, oh, you got the watch, huh? Yeah, I do. He goes, what's going on? And so I thought, you know what? Now I'm going to unzip my fly. And I go, nothing. Absolutely nothing. And he goes, what do you mean? I said, hold up the clipboard. And I've always done this when I became a supervisor later. I never say stuff, never talk smack unless I can back it up with something. You're not going to do that because then somebody calls you on it, then, okay. I hold up the clipboard. I go, there's nobody working. And by that time, the two guys at the airport, the dog handlers, they already signed off, so they're gone for the weekend. So I go, nobody's working. He goes, I mean, nobody. I said, nobody. I said, I'm surprised you're here. I said, I'm here. Nobody else is here. I haven't heard the doors open. When I heard your door crack open, I went for my gun. I figured we're going to get, you know, we're being assaulted. Really? Oh, I'm just kidding. I said, I just couldn't figure out who was here. So he goes, okay, well, thank you very much. And he walks away. So I'm going, oh, whatever. So I get the paper out. You know, I hear doors closing. It's him. He's walking around. His offices are right across the hallway. So I'm reading the paper and like, oh, I got to be here for another 4 hours. Oh, you know, I'm going to kill myself. Turn on the microphone and go, attention, anybody's out there. And key, and then you can hear the gunshot, you know. Anyway. So, really bad. So then I hear the door open again, and here comes footsteps, because there's a hallway right by where, you know, so he's coming back, so I put everything away, and I'm like, you know, but I didn't really, he's not going to be that naive to think that I'm not doing something, but just staring at four walls. So I got the paper in front of me, comes in, hey, yeah, how you doing? How you doing, sir? He goes, why don't you just go home? I said, really? I said, my lieutenant said I have to be here, it's very important, I'm here. He goes, yeah, we'll see about that, we'll take care of that. Ooh, oh, what did I do? He goes, just go home. I said, okay, well, thank you. Yeah, he said, I'm going to go home in a few minutes. I just want to see what the shop was going on. I was coming through town anyway, because that's his command. That's his command of 300 and some officers. So they come in all the time to see how everything's going on. Okay, so I said, well, thank you. So I grabbed my stuff and locked everything up, and I was gone. That was very nice. That was a nice one. Okay. 3 or 4 months down the road, another story here. I'm working the desk again. This time I'm not too pissed because it gives me a little bit of a break. I did a lot of surveillance in the meantime, made a lot of cases. So I thought, well, this is a nice break. You know, I changed my mind because, you know, I'm mellowing a little, get a little more older. So I'm sitting in there, and I know that there's units out there doing surveillance. Because I look at my checkboard, and well, before I get the next phase here, I'm going to go ahead. We're running out of time on this tape, so please go to part 2. This is part 1, and we'll come right back. Trust me, okay? All right. See you later. Bye bye.